Hey guys, this is the YouTube version of my show. I don't love the idea of even putting it out like this, but I'm going to use YouTube to stay in touch with you guys from now on. That means this version is missing all the stories about coronavirus, insurrection, your Second Amendment rights, and more. All of these, of course, are usually my most honest, brutal, and important stories. Anyway, you can get the entire unfiltered and uncensored show for free by going to thecomicsgym.com or nickdip.com. It's still free on both of these sites, too. And if you want extra content each day, join at patreon.com or thecomicsgym.com for the daily Encore show. Also, while you're on these sites, please make a contribution to keep this show free and check out my tour dates. I'll be in Phoenix, Raleigh, New York, and Texas in the up-and-coming months. Remember, you guys keep thinking it, I'll keep saying it, and please enjoy, and please share today's episode. Talk to you soon. Oh, yeah. 21st Fred, Richie Castellano. How are you, folks? Great to be with you on a Wednesday. Flying out of here in a few hours to Dallas. I'll be on the Steven Crowder, the very popular Steven Crowder show tomorrow morning. And then Friday night, I'll be at Hyenas, clubs I've never done, which a lot of my friends have already done in Dallas. And then Saturday, Hyenas in Fort Worth. I don't know how you can have two clubs so close to. I'm guessing the airport's Dallas-Fort Worth. I mean, anyways. Then again, Texas is huge. You ever land in that fucking airport? Oh my God, it's unbelievable. You'll never run out of runway there, as opposed to the one in St. Bart's, which I've landed on 5-6 times in one of those little. And I actually, a couple of years ago, I'm scrolling through the internet and it says small plane crash, Caribbean, and sure enough, it's that airport. You got to come between two like mountains, and then the runway's about, it looks like it's about 40 yards long. You got to fucking lock them up. It's insane. One guy went off and into the water or some shit. Anyhow, all right. That's about all I got as far as this, that, and the other thing. Vigilantes attack in Ukraine, but it's not what you think. It's kind of misleading, the headlines. A series of horrifying videos published on social media show Ukrainian civilians, including women and children, being tied up, stripped, and beaten in an apparent vigilante attacks. And
No, I'm not.
Take the bag off.
No, I'm not. Hey! You're raping me. This is rape.
What?
This is rape. This is rape.
Since Russia's invasion last month, reports have emerged of humiliating public punishments dished out by Ukrainians to alleged looters and saboteurs. Those would be other Ukrainians, right? Excuse me, with several photos showing people tied to poles with their pants pulled down going viral online.
Ow! Ow! Ah! Ooh! Yes! Oh, no! Yes!
I'm as mad as hell, and I'm not going to take this anymore!
How about the woman? She wasn't even. I know. I got a feeling she's in a club, if you know what I mean. That was not news to her. I did not hear any, hey, stop it. Sounded like she was mocking the guy in fucking Ukraine, in Russian.
That's all you got?
Yeah, exactly. Skraken sie faggots and you fucking blah. Reporting on one such image, the Daily Mail said it showed how proud Ukrainians are fighting back against lawless criminals wanting to take advantage of the ongoing chaos.
Are you interested in the real story?
I am, but a series of video clips which depict savage beatings being doled out to the immobilized victims by alleged paramilitary groups and members of the public paint the practice in a grim new light. And let me just, this comes with a caveat, folks. Who knows? This footage could have been from a fucking year ago. I don't know. It could have been in Vermont on 4th of July. Nobody knows. You know what I mean? Ukrainians are probably saying, that's not, I mean, ugh. That's why I haven't gone heavy on this shit. The highly distressing videos, most of which were originally published to Telegram, have racked up millions of views on Twitter. Naturally, what better place to spread that type of, they just soak it in like the idiots that they are. After being shared in a lengthy thread by user Juan Simiedo on Sunday. Hundreds of civilians have been punished for diverse reasons in Ukraine by paramilitary groups and National Guard. Strong footage, tortures, abuses, humiliation, even of kids and girls, Juan wrote.
Problem. You're the fucking problem. You fucking Dr. White, onkin jamrag, onkin spunk bubble. I'm telling you, H, you keep looking at me, I'm going to put you in the fucking ground, I promise you. Not this time.
There is no clear motive for these illegal abuses. They are labeled as marauders. That can include men who don't want to fight, who are suspected of Russian sympathy, looters, or people searching for food. So don't be so gung-ho to choose your side here. We told you yesterday about Zelensky, and I know Gutfeld caught hell for saying this a few weeks ago. Just saying, easy, we don't know. All these images we're getting, there could be propaganda. Just by saying that, don't automatically sympathize with Zelensky. He got fucking torched online, of course, but, you know, that's how it works. I'm just saying. Obviously, we fuck Russia. I'm just saying, though. Don't be so quick to digest that. I thought it was interesting imagery because my father used to do that to me when I brought a D home in English. Maple tree out front. Ow! Anywho.
Make me a sandwich. Make me a fucking sandwich.
I will not. In our Shut Up and Make Me a Sandwich segment tonight. Oh, my favorite girl. Oh, my God. This poor woman, after this is over and she's no longer the vice president, which I don't even know if she's going to make it through the 4 years. You'll never hear from her again unless you walk into an Arby's and Kamala Harris has once again been mocked by Republicans and, just Republican? Nobody on the left fucking has a problem with her. Her whole staff quit. You see the slanted horseshit? By Republicans and meme creators for saying the same expression 4 times in succession. The vice president, who was partially retarded, got no oxygen when she was born, grew up in Canada. She's not fucking black. She's not smart. You know what that means? She rules in this country. The vice president, I'm not even doing a piece about the Supreme Court nominee, by the way. They asked her what the definition of a woman is. She couldn't answer that straight. That's all I need to know about that black bitch. Got no business being near the Supreme Court. You fucking people on the left are evil. Yeah, we're going to pick a Supreme Court. It used to be on how smart they were about their legal chops. Now it's what they look like. Brilliant. We're going back. You're going back to fucking white racist ways. Nice going. Fucking retarded. Vice President, who was speaking on Monday in Sunset, Louisiana. Good. Appropriately, sorry. Coffee's appropriately named for her. Sunset, Louisiana, repeated the same phrase, the significance of the passage of time. She said it 4 times in a fucking row. Ms. Harris said she had been talking about the significance of the passage of time with Louisiana Governor John Bell Edwards during an earlier library visit day, and again mentioned the phrase for emphasis. So what, you were talking about it earlier, so it's stuck in you. What kind of answer is that? Listen to this. I thought she was imitating her boss. Go ahead.
About the significance of the passage of time, right? The significance of the passage of time. So when you think about it, there is great significance to the passage of time in terms of what we need to do to lay these wires, what we need to do to create these jobs. And there is such great significance to the passage of time.
What we've got here is failure to communicate.
Oh, the poor thing. I'm actually embarrassed for her. Oh, God.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid. So fucking stupid.
Although Ms. Harris was emphasizing the need for internet coverage in small communities and for children, this is what she's focused on? We're on the brink of fucking nuclear disaster. Communities and for children. Her expression, the significance of the passion of time, was the main takeaway for many on the right. Again, just on the right, and appeared in many memes attacking the first black woman vice president. This, I don't know where I got this article, obviously. Attacking the first black woman. First of all, she grew up in fucking Canada, and she's like Jamaican and fucking Indian. There's nothing authentic. Fucking Liz Warren's more of a Cherokee than this broad is black. Okay?
Shut up!
Exactly.
Will you please shut up?
Biden really should get her permission to put someone else in charge of the border security, tweeted Republican Congressman Austin Scott, along with a clip of her speech. There has been too much passage of time with nothing being done. Well put. Oh, that's a white guy criticizing the first female black. You know, what a country of fucking schmucks. We need a douching. Is there a Hitler for liberals? Just kidding, everybody. Relax. The remarks were an apparent reference to Ms. Harris' work on the southern border with Mexico. She worked on the southern border, which she has been in charge of overseeing since March 2021 after record levels of migration. Oh, is it called migration from South America? You people are sick. But, of course, they're going to correct the record here. She's not, however, in charge of border security, as CNN reported in November, but is working with Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, El Salvador to reduce migration flows towards the U.S. And how's she doing that? Oh, the root causes? You're going to go into these countries and change their culture? Their culture's been around for 800 years. You're going to just, hey, man, you guys got to get air conditioning, grow your own food, quit killing each other. Is that what? What a fucking schmuck. The Democrats continue to be attacked on the issue, however. Yeah.
You can't handle the truth.
Whoever wrote this. Another Republican and a former congressional aide, look at they fucking hanging every Republican's word. Matt Whitlock compared Ms. Harris' speech to Veep, the political satire, and tweeted, Kamala Harris on the significance of the passage of time is the most Veep thing we've seen in at least a few weeks. Glad he's watching TV. There was a guy named Al Stewart who had a song called Time Passages in the 80s. Big hit, just horrible music. You know, they had another song, The Year of the Cat. They were the gayest. They were huge hits, though. This comedian Mike Donovan in Boston used to make fun of it. He goes, oh, fucking Year of the... Yeah, here's my imitation of Al Stewart going into the record company with his new song. Go ahead, Al, let me hear it. In the year of the cat. Get the fuck out of my office, you That was the joke. He knew the lyrics, I didn't. Let's go from one fake black person to a real black person who's really incompetent. Alvin! Not the chipmunk. Alvin Bragg, you know who he is, right, folks? We talked about him a couple months ago. The, I always forget, Manhattan District Attorney, the black guy who wants to take, like, murder and, you know, reduce it to a misdemeanor and shit. You remember that guy? Yeah. Well, guess what? He's already fucking up. Do you guys see a pattern? We're putting people, black people, might as well be white liberals, doesn't matter. Either way, the white liberals are putting black people in charge who have a chip on their shoulder, hate this fucking country, always have, got a degree from some shit college, or a great college, because, you know, they're accepting everybody at that point. And now they're in positions of power where they can really hurt this country. Thank you, George Soros. Not that Not that New York was much better under de Blasio. Manhattan District Attorney Alvin Bragg's office failed to request a warrant to confiscate a gun used in an armed robbery by a serial offender who then fatally shot a man with that same weapon exactly a month later, a union boss alleges. So what is fucking... Imagine that? Too lazy to issue the warrant, or you wonder if it's intentional. Terrell Rogers, a strong safety for the Minnesota Vikings. No, I'm kidding. Terrell Rogers, 29, allegedly pointed the silver revolver at his estranged girlfriend and stole her cell phone while threatening to kill her on February 8th, court records show. He then allegedly killed a man with that revolver on March 8th after Bragg's office failed to issue a warrant that detectives on the robbery case requested, okay? What more do you need to know?
And I'm black, y'all. And I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Ay, ay, ay.
And you blew it! You blew it.
Somebody's dead now. I don't care if it was another street dog or whoever. What in God's name is going on? Rogers, who has 23 prior arrests, and I'll say this again, let's make it 5. I used to say 3. Let's make it 5. They don't have to be felonies either. You get an automatic 5 to 7 in the pen. Seriously, we're never going to see that in our lifetime. Anyways, Rogers, who has 23 prior arrests on his record, was charged with murder in the second degree, attempted murder in the second degree, and criminal possession. Why is it attempted murder after you get charged with murder? Don't you have to attempt something to...
Once you supersede the other.
Who had the great joke in New York when I first moved to New York? There was a husband and wife, and the husband was charged with attempted murder, and the wife was charged with murder. And they said, I wonder if the husband, is jealous of the wife because she's more successful. Something like that, what they do for a living. Anyway, second degree and criminal possession of a weapon for the March 8 killing, court record show. In the alleged February robbery, he pointed the silver gun at his girlfriend and her baby, nice guy, and said, give me the phone or I will kill you and everyone you love. I wonder if he's from a 2-parent household. Rogers then took the cell phone and left the location. Really?
I don't know what you're smiling at, watermelon.
Yeah, the cop shouldn't have said that. Detectives requested a warrant to look for the handgun after the robbery was reported on February 17th. DiGiacomo said the warrant never materialized. 2.5 weeks later, Rogers brought the gun to West 19th Street and 9th Avenue. I know where it is. Around 10 p.m. to meet a man he had been arguing with over the phone. Why would you agree to meet this? It wasn't clear what the argument was about, something about Skittles. But Rogers fired the weapon and a bullet struck the man he had argued with in the right arm, records show. The man's friend, standing at his side, he was shot in the stomach and pronounced dead about an hour later at Bellevue. Can you imagine the guy said, look, this guy's kind of shady, but I got to go meet him. Just to be safe, can you come with me? It's probably the conversation. Unfucking believable. Yeah, so imagine you're like just trying to have your friend's back as he's going to meet somebody shady. Not that this guy wasn't shady himself. Yeah, nice going, Alvin Bragg.
What murder?
Yeah, exactly. Rogers was arrested 2 days later on March 10th, the day the warrant was finally executed by Bragg's office. Nice work. He's working on black time. Detectives searched Rogers' apartment at 321 East 153rd Street, quickly confiscated the gun that video surveillance had showed him firing, records show. It matched the description of the gun the girlfriend told Detective Rogers used to threaten her. What a there you go. It's all on him. You think any of the press will call him out on it in New York? Maybe the New York Post. This is, folks, do you understand your government, whether it's a guy at this level in the city government, the a district attorney, or whoever, they hate your guts now. You understand? equal justice under the law. Let's start whining how blacks did the last 100 years, that it's racist towards whites. Could you? Okay, I'll start that now. Anywho. What's de Blasio, speaking of him? Wonder what he's doing now. He came out like 3 weeks ago and, I'm not running for governor. Everybody's like, yeah? No shit. Even if you did. He even had people on the left hating him. What a jerk off. I bet you him and his wife are buying an island somewhere with that money they stole from her. Remember her program in New York City to teach, I forget, it was education or whatever. Literally like $1 billion went to, they don't know where it went. I don't know. March Madness, everybody. Got me a little hooked. I'll have to, is St. Peter's still alive? Not the guy, the fucking team. Who beat Kentucky and Murray, I know that much. It has, I'm not going to point out how bad it is. Dallas was over Sunday. There was a minute left in the game. I go, watch how many timeouts, and it should be the most exciting part of the game. It's like a 4-point game, or even 6, right? 2 baskets, 2 possessions, and no foul, 30-second timeout, TV break, foul, and like I said, don't just take it from me. I heard a guy, it was a fucking college coach or a broadcaster saying that they do have a problem with the end of games. And, of course, the networks jerk off to it. They can sell you all kinds of horse shit.
St. Peter's still alive.
St. Peter is still alive. That means they haven't played since Murray, I bet. Officials, this is a March Madness story. I forget what I called it. Not important. Officials at the University of Arizona and TCU, that's Texas Christian University, have been in communication following Sunday's game stemming from an incident that seemingly includes a player and performer. Do they mean a cheerleader? Now they're performers. Like when I go into not even Starbucks, I don't go there. Now when I go into a fast food place, I'm a guest. Like I have a cot in the back, a fucking flat screen. Seemingly including a player and performer. I like how they make it sound like she's at fault, too. The Fort Worth Star, I can look into it when I'm in Fort Worth. Telegram reported this on Tuesday, following Arizona's 85-80 overtime win over TCU, in which the Wildcats, that would be Arizona, advanced to the Sweet 16. Guard Benedict Mathurin, black fella, right there, looks like he's born in right? He looks like born in a basketball. Benedict Mathurin was seen heading to the locker room as the TCU showgirls, we called them back in the day, pigs. Cheerleaders, stood nearby. In videos that have circulated online, social media has speculated as to whether he touched the chest of a TCU performer while exiting the court, and if so, if it was intentional. They asked him about it. He said,
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
As of Tuesday, it appears Mathurin has not addressed the incident on Instagram or Twitter. I want you to take a look at this, and I have my own take on it, but go ahead. Watch him. Watch his left.
Play it again?
Yeah. Keep it on his left hand, closest to you. Okay? I see her blinking. Anybody ask her what she thought? Huh? Yeah, she said.
You're a crumb creep.
What a horrible voice for a woman. No, that's an accident. Get the fuck out of here. Do you understand? And you people on social media commenting on it. You know why? They can't decide whether it's intentional or not, because it's a black guy. A young basketball hoop star, college. Imagine if that's a white guy and a black cheerleader. Of course that was intentional. Take it from me, I've done that 1,000,000 times to girls at the mall. Walking by in a crowded, escalator. Oops. What are you, shitting me? He was trying to get under the cup. That's a flagrant foul. He's going to line for 2. Mathurin, a 19-year-old. That fucking guy's 19 years old. Probably not done growing yet. Sophomore recorded 30 points in Sunday's victory over TCU, logging 8 rebounds and 2 assists. He is largely considered a top prospect in this year's NBA draft. That's terrific.
You're a loser. You'll always be a loser.
Take it easy. He grabbed the cheerleader's tit, so that'll drop him down in the second round. No way that's not intentional. There's no way. What, are you kidding me? I can't even believe they're having that discussion. That's how PC. They are fucking immune to any restrictions on their behavior. It's just fucking hilarious how cowardice this country has become. Yeah, whether they're walking on murder, whatever. I would like to hear from the lady. I wonder if she spoke. Lady, I'm talking to her like she's 46. Yeah, the motherfucker. Anywho, Arizona, the #1 seed in the South. I like how they throw this in. It's actually, we just watched sexual assault under the new standards. Arizona, the #1 seed in the South region, is slated to face #5 Houston on Thursday. And they said if Arizona wins that one, this guy might even grab some ass on the way out. You know what happens? He's all pumped up. They just won a big game. They're going to the Sweet 6. You think you're God. And he probably knows I'm a fucking black star athlete. Nothing going to happen to me. Yeah, let's replay it again. It's so controversial. I don't know, folks. I ran over a cheerleader on Thanksgiving by accident. In high school, we played on Thanksgiving against Gloucester. Ran out of bounds, and I don't know why she was right there. And I look up, and boom! I try to catch her. You know what I mean? I was flagged. Unnecessary roughness, because I pulled her panties down. No, but I remember that. It's fun to watch people get run over on the sideline, isn't it? I like it when it's like a cheerleader not paying attention. Do you remember? I should have had you pull this clip. A few years ago, that girl went out. I was telling you. You know how, I don't know if it was pro or college. It was a college game, I think, on like a Saturday afternoon. And you know how when there's a timeout or whatever, the cheerleaders run out there and shit? Well, she ran out there thinking it was a timeout, but it wasn't or whatever. And this guy comes down. He's just dribbling. He had his head down. He looks up, and there she is. You know how when you draw a foul, the guy puts a shoulder in your chest and you fall? She went flying through the fucking... I love that when people get hurt. It's kind of funny. Not seriously. She was okay. Let's go on to, we have a war going on in Ukraine, and I love this point. I'm not the first one to make it. A million people have made it since, but how about the fact that we're worrying more about Ukraine's border than our southern border here? People are pouring in record numbers still. You don't even hear about it. Maybe that's what this is about. Look over here. Meanwhile, half of South America is coming over every month, folks. That hasn't stopped just because they're not reporting on it. But we're worried about Ukraine's borders and shit. What does that tell you? They want a one-world government. We're all, no borders, no... Nick, you're being a little hyperbolic. No, I'm not, actually. What's the name of this article? Say hello to my little friend. Video from Texas DPS shows a suspected cartel gunman, this is on our border, aiming at an AK-47 at their helicopter from Mexico, right on the border. The copter is one of our traffic cops, what is it, right? As it was patrolling in Starr County, Texas. Boy, there's a lot of shit going on in Texas as I head there. They're just cleaning up from the tornadoes. Why didn't I show that? Did you see the guy in a pickup truck? There's a kid in a red pickup truck going down the highway. The fuck? It looked like a movie. The fucking truck tips over. He's riding right into it. Spinning like this. And then it tips back up and he keeps going. He's 18 and 19, they said. What the fuck? What do you do there? I wouldn't know. So... I wonder if I'm going to see that when we're landing. No, if I'm going to see the damage. I don't know which way we're coming in. The pilot will tell us because it's very important. We're going to fly up over Burlington, Vermont, and then we're going to take a hard left over Michigan. You'll see the Great Lakes out the window. And then, you know what? I'm suicidal. We're not going anywhere. Anyways, patrolling Starr County, Texas in the RGV. That would be the Rio Grande Valley on Wednesday. This is the same area where the cartel has shot at Border Patrol from across the river in recent months.
Brother, do you want to go to war? Come on. Do you want to go to war? We'll take you to war, okay? Tony.
Let's take a look. This is creepy. You know, a machine gun, believe it or not, can take down a helicopter if it's low enough. I saw it in Rambo. God, I love that movie. Remember the redneck sheriff shooting out and the wind that's blowing the helicopter all over, and he looks at DiPaolo and he goes, "You don't steer this thing the right way, I'm going to kill you." Something like that. Much better phrase. Let's take a look at this drug cartel on the Mexican line shooting at, one of our helicopters.
Hey, Romeo Zulu units. The red SUV, I think it's in between you guys and...
Oh, Jesus, right there.
They have an AK-47 they just pointed at us.
Guy's not very nervous. After this incident, Texas DPS tells me they contacted the Mexican government, and the video shows the Mexican military responding. They approach a suspected cartel compound in the area, and a gunfight ensues. Did I not give you that? Yeah. Oh, I did? Video? Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Yeah. So the Mexican government, they get in their own chopper and says, "Yeah, you want to fuck with it?" Imagine working for the. Anyways, a gunfight ensues naturally. Sorry, that was from Cancun. Suspected cartel killed 4, arrested. The way the commas are on the wrong planet. Who wrote this? Suspected cartel killed 4, arrested, several rifles, and the red car was recovered. Turns out it was Tiger Woods' he had rented. He was doing a... But that should make you a little nervous, folks. You know? It's not bad enough they're all pouring in. We're not even talking about... How many they say is from Afghanistan? A couple thousand that we've lost track of. Not all of them have been vetted. I got to be honest with you. I'm not that mad that I'm 60. I don't want to see where this is going. Unless somebody comes in and cleans it up, but I don't see that happening. Maybe Carmella will run again. I mean Kamala. Camel toe. For the love of my sister. Oh, here we go. You know I don't like ugly lesbians. Everybody likes the pretty ones. They're delicious to watch and a lot of fun. But these ones that were born, and again, they look like Art Donovan or fucking Yogi Berra. They're just angry at the world because they didn't fit into this society. They're kind of on outside the mainstream. Nobody wanted to pork them in. And that anger, I'll stick to this theory till I die. As they grow up, they, join packs of women just like them, whether it's feminist group, whatever, and they take their anger out with, all kinds of horse shit, whether it's advocacy for LGBTQ, whatever. Well, these two broads, and I like to punch them in the face just looking at them. I'd never hit a woman, although these are guys. Who am I kidding? They remind me of the 2 gay women. Me and Joe List, my comedian friend, were walking on a sidewalk in Minneapolis, and I've told this story before, and there was 2 really gay women, both with like flat tops and shit. And I just went, "How you going?" I said, "How's it going, fellas?" And Joe List thought that was the funniest fucking thing. I think one of the girls just gave me the old nod, like she was actually happy that I don't know. That's not bullying. That's being inclusive. I could have just ignored him. Bull Dykes suspended is the headline. A school district in Oregon Can you imagine? What could lesbians do to get suspended from a school district in the fucking People's Republic of Oregon? A school district in Oregon already battling multiple scandals is making headlines again after 2 school employees made a wild TikTok video at work showing themselves apparently flipping off an anti-LGBTQ parents, which is no such thing really, but that's what they labeled them as. These broads are guidance counselors, I believe. I'm just tired of talking about them, aren't you? Again, they make up about 5% of the population.
Take the bag off.
Nah.
Fucking quit!
Oh, now, come on. Take it easy, Paulie. During their day jobs as guidance counselors, this who's guiding your kids. This who's guiding your kids. In other words, telling what they should go into, what their future should be. You know, you should go into clamming. I like it. During their day jobs as guidance, I'll repeat that, as guidance counselors, because they've made so many good choices. Nick, it's not a choice. I know. But couldn't you just like try a girl's haircut and slap on some makeup? Just a little. They're guidance counselors at Mountain View Middle School in the Newburgh School District. Annie Bynum and Erin Dobius. Aren't they adorable?
Christy, get down on your knees so Sabrina can see your asshole.
Put down that donut. Bynum and Erin Dobius appeared to find the time to film hilarious TikTok videos on an account named Crazy Bulldogs 333. So don't get mad at me when I throw the old bull thing. I said dykes and not dogs. I made a mistake. In one recent video uncovered by the Yamhill Advocate, or the Yamhill Advocate, the pair mouthed the lyrics to a song while standing in front of a pride flag bearing the message, "We believe Black Lives Matter." Oh my God. Love is love. Feminism is for everyone. Liars. No human being is illegal. Liars. You guys just can't handle the goddamn truth. You're making me. Watch these two. What's their, again, they're guidance counselors, guiding young youth. And their emotional level is probably less than the people they're supposed to be guiding. Here they are. Look at the angle. Let's take a look at him. Leave it up there.
Oh, I got a better one.
Oh, do you? Yep. Look at the poor pricks. They couldn't get laid in a men's prison. Ay. Just angry from the get-go. They always were. Don't let them kid you. Pissed at the world.
My vagina's angry. It is. It's pissed off.
How about your dick? Is that pissed too? You motherless fuck. On Friday, Newburgh School District officials wrote on Mountain View's Facebook page that the pair had been suspended, and the pair responded. I agree, ladies. The district has been made aware of the TikTok video by staff members as the first step of our investigative process. The staff members have been put on administrative leave. We are not able to comment any further about these clam lappers. What? About personnel matters, the statement said. Mountain View Middle School declined to comment. The suspension didn't stop parents and school community members from erupting on the Facebook account called Save Our Schools Newburgh. One parent said, so if kids and families see this that do not agree with the flags inside the school, which is the district rule, these counselors are basically singing to them, fuck you and your dog and your sister. How does that make kids and families feel safe and welcome? Melissa Waldo Milroy wrote. Good question, but you ruined it with the how does it make them feel safe? What is this notion people have to feel safe in the world? Jesus H. Christ, have we lost it? I don't have an issue, another one said. Maybe it's her, I don't have an issue with what officers choose to do on their own time. Oh, now they're officers. Tiffany Olay commented, why would I, she says. What they posted is not something hateful. It's a song that is on the radio, and most people don't bat an eye when they hear it. This page moderator is just looking for something to be pissed about. It's quite petty. Do you see how blind? I'm sure it'd be petty if that was two male teachers saying that about gay women or your brown woman or whatever. You'd look at it that way too, right? Is anybody fucking... that's it, ladies and gentlemen, for today. Don't forget to sign up at patreon.com, thecomicsgym.com. Go to nickdip.com. Click on the merchandise if you want to buy something. And cameo.com. If you'd like me to roast a friend or relative, go to cameo.com. Tell me about the person. I'll record a little minute and a half, 2-minute video, and we'll give them a real verbal... Okay? That's it. You guys think it? Do I have that right? Yeah, I'll say it. You guys think it, I'll say it. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday. If I don't, maybe I'll see you in Dallas or Fort Worth. Have a good day.